Running out of NASCAR weekends, just 3 to go. Rap CWV. Here with the guys from the FTA gang, college kids, all my friends out east. Look at our NASCAR for the weekend. Homestead, that's Miami, Florida. That's the Miami Metro. All 3 races this weekend. I'm getting trucks, getting Xfinity, and getting Cup. Not happy with last week. 1 and 3. Hit a banger, though. Another plus 225 winner on a top 5. Sam Mayer leads off the weekend. And they'll go over in the Cup stuff. Had a Keselowski-Chastain matchup. Chastain loses him by 1. Finishes right next to him in the standings. Top 10s were not good. I wasn't happy with that. But we'll figure it out. Running out of runway on the season. Still up 16, 17 units since we started doing these videos for you at the All-Star break. And again, that's not all-encompassing. It's me giving you out the vanilla stuff. Obviously, you can get some outrights in there. Some top 10s. Some other things we don't really work with here. But anyway, good season so far. We're working our way through it. We'll see what we're doing next year. So just grinding this thing down. Homestead, Martinsville, and then everybody finishes with their title matches in the playoffs here at Phoenix. Spoke about last week. Vegas was predictable until it wasn't. Kyle Larson was really, really good, but he was unbettable. He was too expensive. Same story this weekend in the Cup race. He's been bet down to being more expensive than 300, 2.5 to 1, could go lower. Same thing in the Xfinity, where you have Nemechek. John Hunter is like a plus 200 at best, at cheapest. That's not really bettable. And trucks working the same way with Heim and Majeski being down that 300 area. So here's what's happening. I love Homestead as a track, and it tracks very predictably. Certain sets of drivers do very, very well there, but we are so late in the season. There is very, very little wiggle room in these lines. Everything is super tight. The books have finally figured most of this out. So there's not a lot of easy money, in my opinion, out there. So we're not going to press on this one. Homestead is a nice cross of, we'll say, Darlington, bunch of tire wear, bunch of speed, and Kansas, where just speed matters. But Darlington's a tire wear track. You know, every time they pit, they're going to want tires. Nobody's going to skip tires here. There's not going to be a lot of strategy. It's, are you fast, and do you not screw up in the pits? And that's where you're going to be. So it's going to be Toyota. It's going to be Hendrick guys. It's going to be Chastain. It could be Kyle Busch, although I'm not personally invested in any of him this week. But it's also a tire wear management track, which brings some of the old guys back into the thing in terms of if you have long tire runs, it's going to make Harvick and Keselowski look a lot faster than their cars actually are. So those are guys we want to roll around on the top 10. We mentioned Harvick early week, and this is a guy Harvick obviously has won here before. Consistent top 10s, like 10 of his last 11 races at Homestead. Harvick top 10. Harvick had a top 10 number early in the week at plus 140. That actually lasted until yesterday, until Thursday. It is gone. So I cannot in good faith assign you that one. I already invested some myself, but I'm not getting you the video till Friday because I've been sick and I sound terrible, so that's my fault. Here's what we are going to do. Quick look at the Cup race. Larson is 300 or more expensive. That's pretty unbettable. Next here, Truex, Reddick, Byron, 600 or 700 area. Hamlin also in there. And then it jumps out over 1,000. Best value out there is probably Bell at 1,400. I know I bet Bell every week. We're going to do it again this week, probably as top 5. But there's some 1,400 Bells sitting out there at 3 or 4 pretty common domestic books. Okay, quick outrights. Bell at 14, sure. Try a little. Reddick at 600, try a little. Chastain at 1,800. He's been good here before. Good the last few weeks. I've invested in the last couple weeks. Liked where he was. So, again, not official plays, but those are the outrights. If you don't want to bet Larson at 300, and who does, Bell has a bunch of value. Chastain has some value. I think Reddick's the guy here, though, who presses the hardest. Talk about this track type and the tire wear. It's also big for guys who are good at high bank tracks and guys who are dirt track racers. So that basically brings Reddick, even Stenhouse. Talk about Stenhouse top 10s later. Brings some of those guys back into the mix a little further down the line that you maybe aren't expecting. But this is a place where Reddick go open it up. Bell, same deal. Dirt track guy, bank track guy. But he's never really shown that great here. It's not been terrible, but I don't know. Watch him go out and qualifying ground on the pole because all he does is get poles. He and Larson are both like 250 or 300 a pole. Again, unbettable. Okay, so what do we got? Let's be real quick here. I'm trying to save my voice for the weekend. Cup race. Yeah, Christopher Bell, top 5, 200 at 365. There's some 190s out there around America, but that normalizes pretty well to that 1,400 to win. I'm playing them both. The official pick is Bell Top 5 200. Go along with a little bit of that. That's one that jumps out at me right now. I'm going to give you one from the trucks and one from the Xfinity. I just don't think there's a lot of value in the Cup yet until we see some qualifying, and that's Saturday. Trucks and Xfinity qualifying today. It's Friday, so hurry on these bets. Trucks will be going as early as, I think, 4:15 today, so hurry. From trucks, Christian Eckes, top 5, 120. That's at 365. Other places have him around 100. Eckes is essentially truck 5 or 6, and he's plus money. I like that. I like him here. He's another one of these Highline guys with some dirt expertise. A good fit for this track. He doesn't wreck himself. He's been fast all year. Finally, this sentimental pick, but everyone likes this. Dale Jr. is taking one of his runs this season in the Xfinity, second one. It's good a few weeks back. This is a tire wear track. It's good for him. Even matchup, basically, him with Hemrick. It's minus 115 at DK, minus 110 at Westgate, but Jr. over Hemrick in the Xfinity race. Jr. opened at 3,000 and flew down to about 1,300 as a winner. I don't think he wins. Nibbling around the edges in Xfinity, I would nibble on Mayer, top 5 at 250 or cheaper. Look, Mayer last week, the top 5 that paid for us at plus 2.25, he actually qualified terribly. I got some more Saturday morning at 275 and 290. Obviously, all that paid too is he came in top 5 and has been a buy down the stretch. As we've lost the ability to get Nemechek cheaply, we've gotten Mayer cheaply a couple times, including a win about a month ago. Okay, well, we'll get back to this next week when I feel a lot better. Martinsville coming up. That screams Truex or Hamlin winner last week of playoff races for the Cup before we all go to Phoenix. Thanks to everybody involved here, college kids, the FTA gang, I'm Rob CWV, the NASCAR Guru. Let's go win some races.